So memory allocation. So depending upon the work process type and underlying operating system, based upon these two, the memory allocation will happen. Memory allocation will happen here, right? So we have the role memory, role area, so that we know, right? Then apart from that, we have the extended memory and private memory. So we have extended memory and private memories also we have here. In the part of the memory management, we have the main memory areas are called the extended memory and private memory here, private memory, right? That is called the heap memory here, private memory and heap memory. So we have the two memory areas here. So depending upon the work process type, type means we have the dialog work process, right? Also depending upon the your operating system, dialog work process and non-dialog work process. Non-dialog means memory allocation is only for the BTC, then update and spool. Only this we have the memory allocations here. Only this one. This will comes under the non-dialog. So depends upon the your operating system. Depends upon the your operating system here, right? Depending upon the your operating system. So the allocations will be assigned here. Suppose if you take the dialog work process, so the Windows level and the Windows and the AX operating system level, right? So first it will assign the Windows level. So for the dialog work process, Windows level or any for the for dialog work process, either Windows or Unix, Linux, any operating system, the memory, like I can simply write like here, for any operating system, the memory will be allocation will be assigned to the first, the extended memory. The extended memory will be allocated. Then the second one is then if the extended memory is not sufficient, then it will go to the private memory, that is called the heap memory here. That is called the heap memory, right? For any operating systems here. So any operating system for the dialog work process it follows the same procedure here. But when I talk about the non-dialog work process here, for non-dialog work process here, there is a different procedure here, non-dialog work process. So non-dialog work process means Windows level, it's common. So Windows. So the Windows operating system, I think AIX. So AIX is the one of the operating system, Linux. That is also same here. The first it will it will occupy the extended memory, then it will go to the heap memory, which means private memory here, private mode, right? So but when it go to the Unix operating systems, then Linux operating systems, so then this kind of operating systems, it will be the reverse order here. First heap for the non-dialog, first the private memory here, private, like which means heap memory, then extended memory here. Some is little bit different here, extended memory here, which means for Windows, it is the EP. EP means extended memory, private memory here. Then when it goes to the non-dialog work process, the same only, so Linux level, Linux and Windows, sorry, Linux and Unix, it will reverse order, which means private order first, private memory will occupy the first for the non-dialog work process, then it will go to the extended memory. It will go to the extended memory here, right? So that is the allocation sequence here. That is the allocation will happens. That is the memory allocation will happen here. So which means, so what will happen here? So in the Windows platforms, both Windows platform, Windows AX platform, Windows and AX platform. So both means dialog and non-dialog work process. First allocate the extended memory to the user session. So if that quota is exceeded, then the work process allocate the private memory here, right? Private memory here. The private memory means operating system level heap memory. Then work process will go to the hung status and everything here. There are some restriction parameters are there that will restrict the memory usage and everything in the system internally here, right? So that is the extended memory is available until maximum quota. There is a roll underscore extension. There is a parameter here, right? So there is a limitation parameters are there here. Limitation parameters to limit the extended memory, to limit the extended memory here. So we have the limitation parameters like a, so JTTA slash, there is a roll underscore extension here, roll underscore extension here, right? So there is a roll underscore extension here, right? So which means this will control the memory usage of the extended memory and everything here. Coming to the private memory here, PRIV mode, which means private memory, there is a heap, there is a private memory means heap, that is called there is a heap. So above slash heap area dia, then above slash dia means dialog work process. The memory control parameters, heap area underscore non-dia, dia and non-dia. These parameters will control the allocation of the the heap memory, private memory here. So extended memory will control it by using this parameter, and private memory or heap memory will be controlled by by using these parameters here. Once the quota of the I reached the work process allocate the private memory here, right? If the private memory here, if the total private memory is used, then above is terminated, a short dump, we will get it out here. A short dumps, we will get it out. Even though private memory also done, system will hang, we may face the short dumps and all those things, we may face it in the systems here. We may face it in the systems here. There is a above period dia. There is a one more parameter, heap area total. This total will restrict the total usage of the dialog and non-dialog here. Dialog and non-dialog. This is dedicated to the dialog work process. This is dedicated to the non-dialog work process. This is the both how much should use it here. So if this limitation also over here, this parameters limitation, then suppose you given the 4 GB, the 4 GB also over, system will throw the dump and system will be slowness. There are a lot of performance, we may face the performance issues in the systems. We may face the performance issues in the systems here, right? That is the allocation sequence, and this is the allocation limitations will happen. Allocations will happen for work process here, right? So that is the memory allocation for the dialog, non-dialog, Windows and non-Windows operating systems here. Non-Windows operating systems here. If it is a non-dialog work process, first private memory is allocated. So private memory, the user context. Why? Because for the background update spool, there is no user context is not there. Why? Because work process are allocated to the private memory only directly. Is available the until private memory exhausted or private memory for the non-IT area. So is reached, then it will go to the extended memory. Then it only non-dialog work process only. So non-dialog work process, Unix and Linux systems is a reverse order. Private memory, then heap memory. Then the extended memory, sorry, private memory, then extended memory will be exceeded. That is the allocation sequence will happen for the dialog and a non-dialog work process, right? So sometimes they may ask you the question like, can you provide the allocation memory allocation sequence for the work process? How it will be happen for the work process? Which means which work process? Dialog. Dialog is first extended memory. Why? Because role memory definitely first memory is the work process is the role memory. That is will be assigned. Fine. Then after that extended memory, then private memory. Right? Extended memory, private memory here. When they ask you the non-dialog work process, that is also same in the Windows. But when it comes to the non-dialog work process in the Linux, so that is a different procedure. Private memory, then private means heap memory, then extended memory will be assigned here. This is the sequence, the allocation sequence will be assigned to the work process. Okay, got it? So these two